We're starting the vlog late today. It was kind of a work day, so I had a lot of stuff to catch up on, and I'm behind on the vlog, so I knocked out a few vlogs, got a lot of good work done. Now, a very special activity is about to happen. One, I get to see Faisal. He's my buddy that I met on the startup bus like 5 years ago when I was doing the startup bus, driving through Europe, building a company. He and I teamed up with a developer and pitched our concept. We got third place. Pretty cool. So we're gonna meet up with him and his fiance, and it's gonna be the first time that he and Rachel get to meet, which will be really cool. It's the first time I'm gonna meet his fiance. That's gonna be awesome because he lives here in London. So we're gonna have an awesome dinner, and then we do a podcast together called Nutmegged. It's about soccer and football and all the cool stuff that goes into that world. We record it usually every other Tuesday, but we took this week off so that we could do it live. So he ended up renting us a podcasting studio somewhere in London, and then after dinner we're gonna go there and record an episode with my wife. Holy heavens.
Holy heavens.
Because you just love soccer, don't you?
I love soccer. I don't know anything about soccer.
So this will be fun.
This will be so fun.
His fiance is the same way. She's like a little bit into it, but not as hardcore as me or Faisal. So this will be cool. This will be a cool experience. And I have to give him a Delaware Rising jersey, of course, because he's got to rep the blue and white over here in England. All right, let's go.
Well, we just got asked by some adorable children to take a video of their dance, which was pretty impressive. I never had that sort of music growing up. What about you? Did you come up with dances like that?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well,
We did
I was
plays
homeschooled.
and like skits and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Plus,
well,
I'm
that
not
was
a good
fun.
dancer. So you lied. You are a dancer.
I was a dancer. My cousin and I used to make up dances to Kid Bop songs.
Kids Bop, love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Top hits before they were top
Oh,
hits.
absolutely.
But we were trying to find this restaurant, but there are like multi-levels to this building. We started at the top, we worked our way down, we found it. We're here. Now, it's just time to find Faisal and his fiance. This looks nice.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hi, great, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Well, thank you very much. Well, I'm Faisal for today. He booked us a reservation. I just walked in and said I'm Faisal. We got the seat. Perfect vantage point to creep on him as we wait for him and his fiance to walk up. Good to see you, man. Great, bro. Faisal is back in the vlog.
We back.
After 6 years. It's time for the podcast.
Where did you want to put?
We've got a fancy podcast studio. How did the podcast go, babe?
Oh, it was great. You guys are so generous to let us come onto your podcast. It was an honor. I was honored to be there. And again, I just apologize to all those poor football players whose names I butchered. But it was really fun. The studio was super cool.
Well, good. Yes, so she's alluding to the end of our episode where we all had to pronounce funky soccer player names because we all know there's some pretty wild ones out there. So if you want to see/hear that, make sure you check out the Nutmegged podcast. I'll link it in the description below. You can check it out like anywhere you get your podcast. Just check out Nutmegged, or you can also check out our Instagram page. It's just at Nutmegged Podcast. So that's the podcast that Faisal and I do. Normally we do it from like actually across the pond since he lives in London and I live in Ohio. We just do it remotely, but since we were here, we rented a podcast studio and had the actual podcast in person, which is pretty cool. Hopefully we can maybe try to make that a regular thing from time to time. But yeah, if you're into football at all and like the cultural things surrounding the beautiful game, check it out, give it a listen. Let me know what you think. Thank you. Now we are heading out with Faisal and Fee to head to the tube somewhere so that we can make it back to our place so that we can sleep before our flight tomorrow, because we head back to the States tomorrow after over 2 weeks of exploring the UK and Ireland. It's been fun.
It has been fun.
It'll be nice to not be on the road 24/7 living out of a backpack though.
Yeah.
But I will miss traveling.
This was a good adventure.
It was,
Great
and
way to end our European adventure.
yeah, perfect way with some great people and a fun little recording studio for podcasts. All right, now we're going to head out to the tube, so let's go. We've made it back to our home near Elephant and Castle, and it is a lovely place to be. But yo, Faisal and Fee, it was so wonderful getting to hang out with you guys. Faisal, thank you for dinner and for meeting my wife and hanging out and setting up our podcast situation. It's always good to catch up and to actually do it in person, so we greatly appreciate that. And Fee, it was so lovely to meet you. You're so cool. I am so happy that you and Faisal are together.
You guys are super cute.
You are a cute and awesome couple. And we had so much fun at dinner, getting to hang out with both of you and then do this crazy cool Nutmegged podcast as well. It was so much fun. What was your thought on the podcast?
Oh, it was great.
And
Super fun.
and for Faisal and Fee, thoughts on meeting so many cool people?
You guys are amazing. I just wish we lived closer.
True, it would be nice if we could hang out on a regular basis instead of just needing to FaceTime all the time. But that is what makes it cool, that we're all on different parts of the world, because there's so many cool people like you guys out there. Okay, now we're gonna have some cereal and watch a show and then sleep and then wake up and then go to a cool market tomorrow and then head back to the United States after being gone for 2 weeks.
I forgot about that place.
I did not, because I'm ready for my big giant squishy bed.
Yeah, that is nice.
Okay, we will see you tomorrow in the last vlog of this travel situation that we've been doing.